Hey everybody, today is Wednesday, March the 20th. The year is 2024. Look at this, it's raining. I had been laying out in the sun. All of a sudden, a thunderclap came over, rumbled, and it started raining and got hard, and now it's slowing down. But you can see at the water coming off the roof. That's always pretty to see that. I'll take a couple of pictures if I can. It's hard to film water. But yeah, it's raining. That's enough picture taking. Gotta get my lens back over here where I can see. Well, I'm gonna post a video. I've been holding it for a while, but it's one of the special road districts. I just happened to see a bunch of cars there and walked in on a meeting. And it really wasn't nobody from the public there. It was Thoth Engineering. Two of their PEs, professional engineers, were there. And the board and the board's lawyer, he was there. And yeah, they were talking about business. And then I brought up the Riverside Bridge. And the conversation went like, well, I videotaped it. That's why I videotape things. I don't have to ponder what it went like. It went like whatever it looks like. I think it went good. Right there at the end, it got a little tense.
Certain type of weather, but they'll be looking to proceed towards the end of this month.
They got a completion date of May 9th.
No, they have to have it. They have to have the project completed by May the.
I don't remember off the top of my head. It's beginning of May though.
Beginning of May or end of May?
I thought it was beginning.
They were given 120 days. And,
No.
Quite a privilege here.
No, it was, they were given till either May the 1st or the end of May.
Yeah,
That Mike best serves my memory. I'd have to bring up the contract. But they have until that day because the work that they're going to do has to have of a certain temperature, be of a certain temperature. I believe it's above 40 degrees. And based on that, they were going to take a look at the weather pattern for a specific week and then identify in that week if they could begin the project.
based on the temperature.
Yes.
All right, so let me ask you this question. Is it, the work's gonna be done on the north end and the south end? They're gonna peel the asphalt back?
Well, let's see, it'd be the south end is where the asphalt will be removed and their work will be done on the north side, not specifically that I remember peeling back the asphalt on the north side.
Okay, underneath the asphalt, is it true that there is a concrete bed underneath there that runs about approximately 20 feet?
On the
there's-
side and the
there's bridge approach slabs on each end of the bridge, which essentially act as their own separate structure connecting the abutments to the bridge structure itself. I think if that's the concrete section you're referring to.
Okay, are we gonna be able to do an as-built when they pull that asphalt off of there and get a known elevation from a known benchmark so we know where we're at right there?
Well, so this project is just intended to be just a maintenance project, just to do some routine maintenance on the bridge to ensure.
We've already been doing what is it
Yeah,
called?
we've been monitoring. So the survey crews.
We started a base. I can't remember what month. Since then, we've taken a couple other samples of measurements, and we are taking those every so many months, and then looking at if there's any difference within it.
Okay, well, it's obvious with the eye, if you look at the black handrail that, you know, keeps the pedestrians from falling into the creek. If you look at the north end, and that one section is down. It's obvious. The bike lane is got a really bad surface bump on it. How many, is $42,000, how many of these things can be addressed with that? I mean,
Well, we addressed all of them with Carson Mitchell when we were out there. Myself, Derek was out there, Jody was out there, and we actually walked that entire bridge from the north side, addressed all the
cracks, you seen the cracks?
we saw the cracks, we reviewed your video that's on YouTube. We took that information, we identified those to Carson Mitchell, both on the east span, the east side of the bridge and on the west side of the bridge. We identified the cracks that we saw on the, not the approach, but what's that called? Before the actual bridge?
The abutment?
The abutment, is that what it is?
I think
The
so.
abutment. We addressed those. We addressed the, then the south side, on the approach to the abutment, right?
Either the abutment, the bridge approach slab, and then the bridge itself.
Yeah. So the first two.
Right.
This contract is a maintenance contract for the bridge is what it is.
Right.
It was, was
And
it,
we've already established about the thing in sinking.
And we've already established is that there is no warranty.
the warranty date's gone.
The warranty is gone.
So the $42,000 is coming from taxpayers?
Yes, it is. Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I need to know now, but let me ask you this question.
Sure.
It says that one lane will be open during construction.
During the maintenance, one lane will be open, yes.
So that means you got a flagman at one end and
Carson Mitchell has already been identified as that they will be having, our crew will not be doing any type of traffic control. That was specifically within the bid, and Carson Mitchell will be taking care of the traffic control. Also is that we've already been in contact with Carson Mitchell, is that where, and legal, and basically where Carson Mitchell establishes the work zone, specifically, signs will be posted. There will be signs asking you no further pedestrian traffic from this point going forward. If there should happen to be pedestrian traffic and they are actually active out there working in a work zone, it will be at that time that the sheriff's office will be notified. Because that is.
I've already notified. Personally for myself, I already notified the sheriff and also the city police chief that I'll be out there taking video and making video, and I will be able to have access to the walkway.
No, you won't be able to have access to the walkway while the walkway is being.
Well, I will be able to have access with this camera based on anything I can see with my eyes.
We table the conversation regarding Riverside Bridge at this time.
I second it. I think we are having the maintenance done. We have found no structural problem in the bridge, so I second it.
All in favor?
All right, all agree. Aye.
We're done with that discussion.
I think it went good. Right there at the end, it got a little tense, but they were going to have $42,000 to get rid of those speed bumps at Riverside Bridge. One's on the north side and one's on the south side. And they're going to close one lane at a time down to get to it. And the temperature, I did get that much out of it. The temperature had to be above 40. That's the reason they're not jumping on it right now. They want to give it time. But I think their deadline date is May the 9th. It has to be completed by then. We don't want to believe that Riverside Bridge is sinking, but you know what's going to tell? Time is going to tell. When I was working with a county engineer in Mississippi, we had some bridges do the very same thing this one's doing, and everybody boo-hooed it and said, "Oh, it'll stop going down." You know, that was, they wouldn't tell the public that, but that's what, you know, is field engineer and surveyor, that's what they tell us. And 5 years later, they had to end up putting asphalt all the way over the whole damn bridge. The speed bumps got that bad. Some things don't settle. Some things can keep going down. But there's a big difference between Mississippi and here. There is a lot of rock here. That's what the guy told me about, going to bedrock. He said, we don't go to bedrock up here. We go to when that drill test tells us to stop. Yeah, all right. I can come back to bite somebody in the butt. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I think I crossed 19 million views. Y'all keep subscribing and liking and hit that like button. You keep my channel growing. Thank you.